Yeah. Fuck this. I'm just losing runs to bullshit at this point, man. Oh, I hear you. I mean, it's practice, though. They're not always. I mean, some people are naturally good at this game. I was pretty good naturally at this game. Not as good as like James. James is one of the most naturally talented players to just touch this game. I don't know how he does it. What am I fucking doing, man? This is one of those nights where nothing's going well. I mean, there were some things that were going well, and then I just ruined them. I'm still getting better at the category and all that. I'm getting frustrated though.
Is anyone out there? I need some help in here.
But yeah, it's cool that that's how you were, how you found me. You know, not everybody tells. Yeah, really, for real. This game is very broken. Since you've never played this game, there's probably some things where you're like, okay, I can tell you're not supposed to be able to do that. But a lot of it, I'm gonna have to explain. So this level, we just play fast, you know. You're really not supposed to jump up there with just a single jump, but you can. Right now, I do not have a double jump. I can only jump once. And you get inventions, and inventions are what allow you to do extra things. Like the springs is our first invention that allow me to double jump. Right now, I can only single jump, so it's really annoying until I get springs. This level is really cool because you're supposed to have Shaggy grab you and throw you up to that life preserver. But you can actually completely skip Shaggy and just jump on the box like that. Again, a lot of these things, like, I'm supposed to have Shaggy for, but I just skip Shaggy. And then we just lose our run to Huck Cycle twice in a row. Yeah. I'm just trying to explain what the strats are and do and stuff. But we'll go through all that again since I fucking lost my run twice to the Huck Cycle. I don't think I'm playing very well today, to be honest. I think sometimes there are days that you just don't play well, and then others where you play so incredibly. No, you're fine. That's not that deep, man. I already got a PB tonight, and at the end of the day, a PB is a PB. It's not like it's been like 5 months since I've gotten a PB. I'm not happy with my time, but I'm happy that I PB'd, and I'm marching closer and closer to world record. I just need to get the run where all the stars align. Once I do, should be able to have a world record. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I got one tonight too, by like 3 seconds. Okay, missing snacks, but it doesn't matter because they have to come back here anyway. This category, by the way, you're not allowed to warp. That's what it's called, warpless. So there are things called warp gates that you unlock that you can use to warp to levels that you've already been to. And they're really helpful because that way you don't have to backtrack through levels. But this category forbids it. So this is basically like any percent 2.0, where the only thing that's changed is you can't use warp gates. Or pause storage. Pause storage is another thing that counts as a warp. 15:53 is my PB. A world record is 15:45. It sounds like I'm really far off, but yesterday I was on pace to get a 3x, which is quite a lot faster, and I choked at the end. This is tar strats. I'll explain it after I do it. Okay. So basically that tar you cannot jump on. It like glues Scooby to the ground. But for some reason he's hovering above the tar for 2 frames right after he spawns into the level. So you have 2 frames where you can jump. Yeah. So you have 2 frames to jump. This is called... I'll explain this in a second. Alright, this is called a void warp. So there's a couple frames. I think probably a couple. I don't think it's a 1 frame trick. Maybe a couple to a few frames where you can clip through the water. And if you clip through the water, it takes you to the starter level. The way that this game's programmed, for some reason, the start of that level is actually the end of the level. So you clip through the water and you warp to the start of the level, which is actually the end. This is Hedge Gate Clip. This is very infamous. One of the hardest tricks in the game. Let's get it fast. I got it first try. So this is a very good run. So, the way that trick works is there are gates in the game and areas in the game where you can just clip through. That gate, for some reason, has a higher hardness value than a lot of other gates and things in the game. So what actually happens is we just recently found a way to do it where you're jumping at the gate in a very specific way where Scooby slightly clips in. But we've only ever gotten it to where he slightly clips in, right? Well, if you lag the game by pausing and unpausing the game perfectly, that's a 1 frame trick to pause and unpause the game. At the perfect time, and I'm talking exactly as he starts to try to clip through. If you do the pause and unpause at the exact right frame, and remember, you have to. It's a 1 frame trick as well. Essentially, it lags the game enough where Scooby clips all the way through. So you're going from just partially clipping through to lagging the game enough so that the game thinks that he's on the other side of the gate and he clips fully through. And it is one of the hardest tricks in the game. I will say that it's probably the hardest trick in the game to learn. Because of just there's so many variables. You have to have the right angle, right jump, spacing, everything. Everything has to be perfect, or else it will not work. This right here is the hardest trick of the game. Creepy early. So wish me luck, because if I die, I lose my run. You basically have to get it first try. Okay, I just did the hardest part of the trick. Getting out of bounds. I'm now under the level where I want to be. And essentially I'm going to clip through the ceiling here and hit the load zone under the floorboard. Now, that saves like 4 minutes in any percent. And saves minutes in every other category. I just did it. I just did it. I completed it. So that was creepy early. You're supposed to have the smash, the super smash invention. But like I said, you can skip things. You can skip inventions. I actually still need the super smash, but I'm just doing it in a different order. So now I'm on my way to get the super smash. Yeah. That's the hardest trick to do. Okay, so, and I'll show you what the super smash is. See those planks right there? That is ground that you can super smash through. And that's exactly what the 4 has on Shock 2. And that's exactly how they want you to get to Creepy 1. Yes, exactly. Hardest trick in this game. There are games way harder to speedrun than this game, with tricks a million times harder than Creepy Early. But that's the hardest we got in this game. I'm partially lying. There are tricks technically harder, but for different reasons. There are some niche tricks that are harder specifically because they're niche and you don't practice it as much as you do Creepy Early per se.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
This is probably the scariest level in the game. I'm gonna void warp again, taking advantage of when you enter levels. And we're entering backwards. So if I void warp through the water, I will enter the front of the level and save like 12 seconds or so. And I hit it. And I only had a few frames to get it. I got hit there. That's annoying. That probably lost 1 second. But overall, like, I don't really care. Oh, when I say it's necessary, like there are routes you can do without creepy early. But just keep in mind, like, you're not saving the 4 minutes that you would. But yeah, you don't have, this is annoying. You don't have to do it. Like, nobody's forcing you to learn creepy early or anything. It's just like at top level, you have to do creepy early. If that makes sense. Okay, that's really annoying. I missed that. Lost like 2 seconds because I missed that. Not the end of the world. All right, kid, you might be watching world record right now. I'm not even joking. This might be world record.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
As long as I don't fuck up, this is world record. I almost fucked up there. Would have lost a little time. I'm locked in too, man. I need to get good spawn too, just to help.
Those buttons over there should take care of this guy. Try swinging for my legs, pal. Roll on, Raggy.
Perfect insta clip as well.
Ready, ready.
Okay, we're good. Dude. Perfect spawn. Holy shit, world record. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, holy shit, that's my first world record. Oh my god. Dude, that run was nearly perfect. Nearly perfect at my level. Mortal could beat it. Mortal can beat that time. But holy shit, that was nearly perfect. The things that weren't great,
Look, gang.
okay, Coast 2
Now
and
it's time
Coast
to get to the
1.
bottom of
Yes,
this
it is a
mystery.
world record.
Come on, gang.
You just
Let's
saw
see
me
who
get
the
world record. That's
mastermind
crazy.
really is.
So Coast
Wait,
2,
Fred,
I got
why,
stuck
I
behind the
gotta know
crab,
who
which
this
I did
guy really
ironically
is.
on any
It's
percent
that
too.
spooky
And Coast
groundskeeper,
1,
right?
I lost time
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's
Oh, I got
right.
hit
Blame
twice,
the
I
spooky
think.
groundskeeper.
And
It's always the
then
spooky
Pier
groundskeeper.
2,
What
I
do you people have
missed
against
the one frame jump
groundskeepers?
where I
Yeah,
used James's
some detective.
disconnect strategy.
Why
I
didn't
missed
you
that,
just
so I
say
had to
the
grab some
butler did it?
extra snacks.
But no,
And I lost
it's
2
always
seconds
gotta
there, I
be the
think.
groundskeeper,
Um,
don't it?
I know, I'm just
Anytime
telling you.
some
I'm
ghost
just
scares
explaining why
somebody
that
off
run
a
was so
well-kept
perfect.
lawn, it's just
Um,
got to be the groundskeeper. Like
and
you couldn't just put up a sign that
what
says
else?
"Keep off the grass."
Oh, and I just
Nah,
didn't go
I
for
could
James
get
Charge Moral
myself a
Jump and
big old
Creepy
rubber
Early, which
monster
is
suit.
one of the hardest
Um,
strats in the game.
As I was saying,
I didn't go for that.
let's see who the
Um,
mastermind really is.
It's
Wouldn't have been
Alexander
worth it
Graham.
to go for that.
Oh, me? Oh, my.
Uncle Alexander. I don't believe
I knew it all the time.
it. Something just doesn't add up. If you ask me,
And then there's one
strat.
strat in Shock 1 where you would have to be an insane person to go for it. Immortal will go for it. I know he will. It would
That's
save
just another
quite a lot of
hologram.
time.
Holly.
And then you would just get that snack box
But Holly's
right before
right.
Creepy Early and just not get the snack box Creepy Early.
Wrong, Shaggy. That
Um,
Holly was just another hologram.
Well,
The
thank
real
you.
Holly has been the mastermind
Yeah,
the
I was.
entire time.
Dude, that's like this is like a good.
Think about the clues.
So okay, let me explain
Remember
this
how
as
Holly
well.
said she followed all of our cases?
Mortal
Only she'd know enough about
casually
our old
just
souls to program
played this
holograms.
category after
And I
we found
noticed how
Hedgegate
she
Clip,
passed
and
through
then
that rail near the secret lab.
James
By setting up a hologram of herself when
improved the route
mastermind
and
was
found an
around,
incredible
she'd have the
route
perfect alibi.
because things like
But
Coast
what
3
I don't
Void
get
Warp
is
were
how she
found,
got the
and so
professor
James
here.
ended up getting world
In a
record.
mastermind costume, no
Um,
less.
In his world record, he missed. There were a lot of snacks that he missed. And I was like, I bet you could get all these snacks, and then I found some extra snacks and some other things.
Be
Um,
on time to pay the pizza delivery man.
found some other things, and like in Coast
Holly must have
1,
used it to get
you can
here ahead
skip
of
like
us and
20
switch
snacks
places
and
with
save
her
like
uncle.
around 10ish
Who's
seconds.
already stuffed
And
up
then
there.
I do Lighthouse 2 the same way I do in any percent. And I think doing it like that, I calculated it saves around 2ish seconds. So overall, I think the route that I improved upon
But
ended up
why,
being like
Holly?
around 12ish
Why
seconds
go through
faster
all
than
of
James, I
this?
think.
You guys would
I could be
call my
wrong.
uncle. And
But
when he'd
this
say
run was
jail,
insane.
I'd steal his
This
super
might be the
hologram
most clean
invention
run I've ever had in
and
my
I
entire
came up with
life.
it myself.
I'm not even joking.
I would have made a fortune. too.
1535 is wild.
Well, it was a good plan.
With
Yeah, and I
dude,
would've
I've
got
never
away
played
with it
that
too,
close to my
if not for
my
you
sum of
meddling
okay.
kids.
I've
You
never
pesky
played that close
dog.
to my sum of best in my entire life.
Here, Professor, let me help you.
I played
thank you.
within 15 seconds of my sum of best. That's wild.
Well, all these fiddles are
Shout
a
out to
great
my
start.
wife. We just had incredible news today. Like some of the best news that we could have ever gotten. I won't go into too much detail, but it's awesome. We'll hear more about that later. But love her to death. Shout out to her. Shout out to Mortal. Shout out to Coley. Shout out to James. Sorry for the bot, buddy. I think he'll be proud of me though. This run was nearly perfect. And I was gonna keep grinding this category, but I might just be done. Honestly, because what else is there? I got first try Hedgegate Club, which is insane. I've never gotten first try Hedgegate Club in a BB before. Ever.
Now it's time to get to the bottom of this mystery.
We're not afraid
Usually, if I PB, it's like within the first. Well, thanks. Shout out to you too, Rocky. You were here to witness it. Tomo's gonna be so fucking pissed that he missed this. Shout out to Tomo. I'm including you in this. I love you to death, man. I really do. You're awesome. This is like I'll say my first world record. I technically got world record before an all bosses hedgegate clip, but I don't really count that because that was the first run of that category. So any time submitted would have been a world record. But James's time of 15:45 is insane. It's like that is an incredible world record run. So that was hard. If that makes sense. So that I had to. That was an accomplishment. Yeah, 15:35 is the new world record. Mortal, I can't wait for you to beat it because I know you will. I really do love you all. I'm not just saying that. Like you all are like the closest online friends I've ever had. This community is just incredible. All right. I think this is the perfect time to end this. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later. Peace.